Hello and welcome to a video covering the Frank Free Chest event and my pirate key loot to see if it was any good. Whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. For more Runescape guides, content, and news, be sure to subscribe. If you head over to the Portam lodestone, you will now be able to right-click and loot Frank's chest to get a roll per 3 keys gathered and deposited. These keys could be gathered between the 4th and 31st of January and should now no longer be available, although they will still be in your currency pouch if you have not yet used them on the chest. Be sure to do so before collecting your loot. I was able to gather a grand total of 46 keys in this time frame, which gave me a total of 14 rolls, which I believe is near the max amount of rolls you can obtain. Let's see what kind of loot we're going to get from these 14 rolls, because there are some rare drops. Alright, so we get a loot interface worth 4.1 million GP, but there's also some untradeable stuff in there, like green charms. There seems to be some herbal supplies in there, some crystal keys, some planks, torso seeds, raw beef, wine of Guffix, regalia seeds, and some fixate charge tokens and dungeoneering wild cards, which are both very powerful untradeable items. The card allows you to boost your dungeoneering's floor experience by 50%, and the fixate token allows you to focus on a single artifact when doing archaeology to get that artifact far faster, and then allow you to complete that collection log easier and get that relic power, or just complete that log. So sadly, it seems that we weren't lucky enough to receive a red map, 100 million coins, the pirate hook, or any kind of dragon tools and equipment. Out of the total 14 rolls, I received 2 drops twice, being the teak planks, of which I have 500 instead of 250, and the fixate tokens, of which I have 10 instead of 5, which I'm actually quite happy with. After having sold all the loot on the Grand Exchange, I was left with a grand total of 3.2 million GP, and all the untradeable stuff. Now, if I were to take my total amount of keys and then subtract the amount of daily keys I could have obtained, which are 27 as the event was live for 27 days, I'm left with a grand total of 19 hours of key gathering time, even though some weeks I obviously played more, but there was a cap of 12 keys per week. Let's just divide that number by 19, leaving us with a GP per hour rate of 170k GP per hour extra thanks to those pirate keys, which really isn't anything meaningful, but for what this event is, which was basically just something extra by playing the game every day or logging in, I guess it's fine, you know? If you didn't play at all and only logged in every single day, you'd have a grand total of 27 keys, which I believe is 9 rolls 9 rolls. So, 9 rolls on this loot table for just logging in every day doesn't seem too bad now, does it? This event in my eyes is completely fine. Players that play a bit more get slightly more rolls on the drop table. That doesn't seem to be anything special unless you get incredibly lucky, and players that don't play as much can log in here and there and still be a part of the event or still participate without putting too much effort in, which also reduces that fear of missing out feeling. As long as this style of event doesn't actually replace proper content, I'm cool with this style of event returning. And I wouldn't be surprised if it does, because this event seems like a form of Jagex increasing the login numbers or gathering some kind of data for future similarly styled events, or perhaps something entirely different we will never expect. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it interesting, and be sure to let me know if you got anything good from this event down in the comments below. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.